We'll go to Daniel 11, 21. That's when the Antichrist come in, false prophet. All right, Daniel 11, 21 says, because he will come in peaceably, and in his estate shall stand up a vile person, to whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom, but he shall come in peaceably. See, he will be coming peaceably, and obtain the kingdom by flatteries. See, you go obtain the kingdom by flatteries. You go come in peaceably, claiming that you're having peace. That's why they say it's going to be peace, peace, but ain't going to be no peace. So you obtain the kingdom by flattery. You see, in verse 22 said, with the arms of a flood shall they be overflowing from before him, and shall be broken, yea, also the prince of the covenant. See, so you'll come against the saints, Jesus Christ. See, you're going to make war with the saints, like he's making war with the Lord. He's against God, Satan. But Satan could be in the man of sin, that false prophet. All right, verse 23 says, and after that, it's saying verse 23 saying, after the league made with him, he shall work deceitfully. See, the league is a group of nations. It's them 10 horns, the 10 kings. See, you're going to give power to them 10 kings. It's like what you read about in Revelation chapter 17 and verse 12. And say, after the league made with him, he shall work deceitfully, for he shall come up and shall become strong with a small people. See, you're going to become strong with them 10 horns, 10 kings. See, they're going to be ruling the world. Them 10 kings. You give power to those 10 kings. Just like what you read about in Revelation 17 and 12. Revelation 17 and 12. See? Yeah, that's what the league that he'll make with those nations. So a league is a group of nations, And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no power as yet, but receive power as king 1 hour with the beast. See, the 10 horns. So the league he made with those king, them 10 horns. See, and he gonna work deceitfully to deceive people. So the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. See, with the false prophet. You go in like in Thessalonians 2, 2 Thessalonians 2. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. See, they talk about the Antichrist in a lot of different places. I'm just giving you some of the places that he talked about it, most of the places that he talked about the Antichrist. It's saying in verse 3 in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3, I'll start from, It said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. See, like now the people are falling away from God. You know, abortion, same-sex marriage, adultery, fornication. You see all the sin, violent, murdering, you know, everything, and wars and rumors. Well, everybody's falling away from God. You can't get people to understand nothing. They're mad. You know, that's why the Bible said they're going to be mad. You know, drunken with the wine of her fornication. It said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin. See, the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. See, that's the Antichrist, the false prophet. He said, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. See, he'll show himself that he is God. See, that's the Antichrist, the false prophet. See, like I was saying, see, always the 10 horns come first, then the little horn come among those 10. You can go back into Daniel chapter 7. Like I said, Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7, I'm going to read to you. It said, after this I saw in the night visions, let's see, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful, terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. See, the 10 horns come first. In verse 8, and the little horn come among them. Verse 8 said, I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horn plucked up by the roots. Who was the first 3 horn plucked up by the roots? See, because he was among the third beast. The third beast had 4 heads. See, the Antichrist, when the 10 horn showed up, he got out from the third beast, and he got with the 10 horns. See, and he plucked them. When he got with the 10 horn, he plucked up the other 3 who he was with. That's like the lion, the bear, and China. See, he plucked them up. They didn't have no more authority on them 10 horn. Him and them 10 horn had the authority, the power. He gave power unto them 10, but he was in charge of them 10 king. He plucked up by the roots, and behold, in this horn were eyes like the eye of men, and a mouth speaking great things. See, and verse 7 and 8 is the same as verse 20. Now you go to Daniel 7 and verse 20 and read the same, just reading a little different, but it's the same, talking about the same thing. You know, it's and of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up. See, the other is the false prophet, that 10 horn that was in his head, and the other one that came up was the false prophet, that little horn. And before whom 3 fell. See, when the little horn got with them 10 king, he plucked up them 3 king who he was with. See, that's why it said, before whom 3 fell. It's the same as Daniel 7 and 8. You know, Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7 and verse 8 is the same. See, it's reading a little different, but it's saying the same thing. It said, and of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose looks were more stout than his fellow. See, and it said verse 21 saying, and the same, it said, I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints. See, made war with the saints. See, and verse 24 is the same as verse 20, and that's verse 7 and 8. See, in Daniel chapter 7, it's the same as verse 24 is the same as verse 20, and 7 and 8. I'm going to read verse 24 to you. It says, and the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them. See, that's the little horn. See, the 10 horn come first, and another will rise after them. See, and the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings. See, that shall arise, and another shall arise after them. See, after them, after those 10 kings. See, the little horn always arise after those 10 kings. And he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. See, it's the same as verse 20 and 7 and 8. See, he said, and he shall subdue 3 kings. See, subdue in this part, it says subdue, but it's read the same thing. You see, go subdue 3 kings, and verse 20 said, whom 3 fell. It's the same. And verse 8 says, it said, 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. See, it's the same. See, he got authority over those 3 kings. He plucked them up and didn't have no authority no more. He give power unto those 10 kings. See, when he got out from the third beast, the leopard, he got out from the leopard. He got within the 10 horn shoulder. He got with the 10. That's what I wanted to show y'all, so y'all can get a complete understanding. Most people do not understand, you know, about those 10 kings, about those 4 beasts. You know, I'm trying to explain it to y'all so y'all can understand, look at it and read it and get the same understanding that I'm getting from reading God's Word. That's why the Bible said, let no man deceive you. You know, I want you to read it for yourself and you can get the understanding for yourself. You know, it's like you have to get your own driving license. I can't get the driving license for you. So therefore you have to study and get the understanding. And when you get the understanding, you come to the same understanding that I'm coming to. You know, it's just how it is. We're supposed to be under one mind. You know, you all have to have the same understanding in order for you to be saints and children of God. Many people believe all type of different things, but like I said, everybody's supposed to believe the same thing. It's just only one God. And God got the same rule for all nations. You know, just like people don't understand about what is rape. Preachers, prophets, and all that, they don't understand. They don't study God's Word. Rape is a woman that is engaged to be married. You know, a man force a married woman or force a woman that engaged to be married. You know, because he can't have her. You know, you have to stand by God's Word. That's the word God gave Moses to give to the people. Go back into the Old Testament, read Deuteronomy chapter 24, read it carefully and study it. You don't understand it. Don't listen to what man tell you. You know. Excuse me. But yeah, always go back to God's word. You don't understand. And divide the word of truth. But thank y'all, and may God bless y'all and give y'all wisdom and knowledge and understanding of His word. But go back and study God's word, get the understanding about these 4 beasts and where we are in Bible prophecy. Like I said, we're in the first and the second beast. The lion had eagle wings in the United States and Britain, and the bear. That's why he's on the news now. They fight, they make war. Pay attention. Study God's word. Like I say, there'll be 4 great beasts. Rise up out of the earth. You're watching 2 of them in action now. We're not into the 4th beast. We're not into the 3rd beast yet. When the United States horn get broken, then we'll get into the 3rd beast. 4 of them going to stand up for their king. And the 3rd beast will rule a while. Well, thank y'all, and may God bless y'all and give y'all wisdom and knowledge and understanding of His word.